July 5th, 1852. Happy Independence Day! Yesterday, we marked the 4th of July by Independence Rock, aptly named as the marker by which caravans gauge their progress, aiming to pass it by this date to ensure arrival at their destinations before mountain winters begin. We kicked up a storm with a grand hootenanny. Reached the spot come high noon, and lo and behold, 2 other trains were already there. One being the same bunch we crossed paths with in Fort Kearny. Astonishing they've managed a day's lead on us all this stretch. A separate convoy, near 20 wagons strong, also made camp, including some souls bound for California, gold fever burning bright in their eyes. We were all agog to mingle and share the festivity with our fellow trailblazers, particularly keen on getting acquainted with the newcomers. One enterprising gent among the California-bound lot had him a cache of moonshine jugs in his wagon and was keen on bartering. We ourselves procured a whole jug in exchange for some coin, jerky, and blankets. Tossed in some of our finest flour as well, which he took a particular shine to. A day filled with ease, peppered with joyful pursuits. The whole of us, 3 parties strong, laid our blankets under a stand of cottonwood trees by the stream's edge. Clouds overhead offered a merciful reprieve from the scorching heat we've endured these past months. A fine, cooling breeze wafted down from the western mountains. A true blessing it was. Our celebrations commenced with a dignified reading of the Declaration of Independence, orated by a reverend from the wagon train leading our procession. Following that, lads from 8 to 22 years old gave chase in a race to the Rock's Peak, with Dr. Goodman's 15-year-old boy claiming victory. The rest of us, including men, women, kids, and the elderly, engaged in tug-of-war. Afterward, us men played horseshoes till the moonshine rendered the accurate coordination of eyes and limbs useless. Come afternoon, a resounding bugle echoed from afar, swiftly followed by a thunderous rush of hooves. 'Twas the United States Army Division, commanded by Major Jeffrey Smith, come to join us. Their purpose had been to scout for hostile Indian parties, yet they opted to join our festivities at this notable landmark on the trail. Major Smith voiced his lament for not bringing his choice cuts of meat and fine European wines, given the necessity of light travel. Nonetheless, they provided entertainment through a marksmanship contest, pitting their sharpshooters against the finest hunters among us. The challenge? To strike hay bales at a distance of 50, 100, and 200 feet. I assure you, our nation's defense is stout. Where only some of our marksmen can meet the 100-foot mark, every one of his men triumphed at 200. Martin, in a bout of self-appointment, led our side as captain. We had all the women retreat 50 feet behind him as he took aim, and fortuitously so, for a sneeze at the trigger's pull sent his shot astray by 400 feet, nearly severing a young cottonwood by the river where Morgan and her offspring had just been enjoying a repose. Geoffrey did not spare him his jibes, once more casting doubt on his capabilities amongst us. As dusk turned to darkness, we assembled around a grand bonfire, celebrating with dance and song. The Californian group, adept in their musical talents, displayed their skill with fiddles, harmonicas, and various drums. Amidst the festivities, a youngster unleashed a spirited drum solo. This fervor, reminiscent of the rhythmic beats at the Indian funeral back at Fort Kearny, seemed to unsettle Michael. Seeking refuge, he withdrew to his tent for a moment of solitary peace. Eva kept her distance throughout the day. Despite the joyous occasion, she maintained a frosty demeanor towards me, opting instead to revel in the company of Malakar's widow. Together they danced energetically, swirling and laughing in delight, a sight that, despite everything, brought me joy. Joseph, on the other hand, remained absent until the evening. As I made my way back to my tent under the glow of moonlight, I spotted him, scarcely clothed, perched on a rock amidst the stream, deeply immersed in his breathing exercises, oblivious to the day's merriment. It was exactly what I expected of him. We concluded our evening conversing with Michael and Stephen in our secluded corner within the wagon camp. Stephen's departure to the southwest is imminent, happening in the next several days. I expressed to him how much I'd miss his presence, yet my words felt inadequate, failing to encapsulate the depth of sentiment I intended to share. It's a profound feeling, perhaps one that transcends mere language.